Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at Elementalcore100's Void Ripper Odd Paladin. Odd Paladin being a deck we've covered numerous times in the past. It is one of the premier aggressive decks in the format, and does boast one of the higher win rates as well, making it a very popular deck. And Elementalcore's got some interesting tech cards in here. They mentioned that they haven't really done too much innovating here, but they just believe that this is a strong build, and I thought I'd check it out. So for those of you who don't know what Odd Paladin is, focuses around Baku the Moon Eater. If our deck contains only odd cost cards, it upgrades our hero power. The upgraded Paladin hero power summons not one but two Silverhand recruits, which lets us get quite a lot of board presence whilst not consuming a lot of resources. We'd want a hero power pretty often. We've got a lot of cards in here that take advantage of our deck going wide. This is in things like Raid Leader to buff all of our things up. Many of the modes on Unidentified Maul reward you for having a bigger board. We've got Fungal Mancer in here as well. Level up to get that Silver Hand synergy going on. And Corridor Creeper is a great way for us to recover from board clears once all of our multitude of minions have died. There's even a Stormwind Champion in here to at the top end to buff all those minions up. The real tech that Elementalcore has included in here is Void Rippers, so this can be quite good against Druids or other decks that have big toughness taunts with low attack, as we can Void Ripper them, trade some of our pieces into them. Hopefully they're things like Silverhand recruits from our hero power, so we don't lose any of those resources. And Void Ripper can potentially gain us a very big tempo advantage. It does come at a cost in that it does take up some of those key kind of tech card slots, so we've only got the one Iron Beak Owl in here as other tech cards, and we've had to make some sacrifices at the top end as well, in that we've only got the one Acheris Veteran in here and the one Blessing of Might. But I think this is a fine card to cut. It's not our most proactive one drop. We don't really want to play this on turn 1. We'd rather play almost anything else. Ardent Squire Firefly, Lost in the Jungle, or Righteous Protector. Other than that, we've just got the one Divine Favor in here, which I think is totally fine. So the things that I want to keep an eye out for whilst we play this deck are the Void Rippers good? Are they doing exactly what they need to do, or are they just kind of dorky 3-mana 3/3s? And with this Stormwind Champion Vine Cleaver, just trying to see if maybe these should be 2 of one and 0 of the other. Particularly Vine Cleaver is a card that I really like right now. There are some decks that struggle to combat it. They really struggle to beat a resolved Vine Cleaver, whereas I think there's more decks out there that can deal with a resolved Stormwind Champion. But we'll take a look at that, play some games, and see how we go.
Your soul shall be mine.
All right.
I will fight with honor.
So we have a matchup against Warlock. If this is Heal Zoo Warlock, which I would suspect that it is, as we are playing someone who's rank 1, this is a terrible matchup. It's a really bad matchup for Odd Paladin. And it does seem like that is what our opponent is on. So let's load up HS Replay, take a look at...
Truth is found in death.
They have the Callus up as well, so it's all going downhill here. Opponent class Warlock. Yeesh.
Reporting for duty. Job done.
Yeah, so it looks like if we jump over to HS Replays, looks like even the best win rate against Warlock overall is about 45%. And they've got a pretty good start here. It does kind of suck to use this Blessed Maul so early, but I think we just gotta make sure that we don't. We can leave this up if they want to try and get a big heal off. We have the Owl for it. I don't think the Owl's gonna have many other good targets here. Yep. Okay. Now we move on to the second part of the game, which is trying not to die to Despicable Dreadlord. Or get low enough that we can die to a Doomguard or Legion. Tarim or Tyrion?
Let me think.
I think we actually have to take Tyrion here. Yes, Tarim is the better card, but I think we're losing the board in the next 2 to 3 turns. We're never going to be able to play this with a minion on board, probably. I think Tyrion, if they don't have the Spellbreaker, Tyrion might be able to push us through. And we'll see if we were right or wrong this turn. If we end up without a board, then we were kind of right. And that's what we end up with. Nothing.
Reporting for duty.
Speak your piece.
So Void Ripper here flips these into 2 toughness, so at the very least they won't die just to 1 Despicable Dreadlord trigger, but not a good position to be in.
Unleash me.
Ugh. So that whole second part of the game being don't die to Despicable Dreadlord.
Justice. Reporting for duty.
Of course, the Vine Cleaver doesn't really help us here. Dead to the Soulfire. So, I think this is probably a good example of the average game against the Heal Zoo deck. Maybe the second Dreadlord's a bit extra for them, but that's generally how the game goes. It's a pretty unfavourable matchup, but let's hope that we can queue into something better.
Gul'dan.
Okay.
Your soul shall be mine. I will fight
This is
with
the
honor.
same person. Okay. At least we have a 1-drop this turn, so we have the potential to try and get a little bit under them.
A fire.
None will survive. Out the ground out.
Reporting for duty.
Out the ground out.
Someone call for the doctor.
It's pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
So hopefully they have an awkward next couple of turns. Yeah, they're tapping now. Hopefully they don't have Voodoo Happy Ghoul. Nope, we have a light one. Great. So I'm pretty happy to coin this Ardent Squire and then play the Blessed Monk.
For justice. The battle. The battle.
Okay. We're in a half decent position. Especially with the Stonehill coming up. We can try, if we can maybe curve out to like Stonehill Funglemancer. They're down a Spellbreaker now.
Out of my jungle.
Yeah, Witchwood Grizzly seems great.
I fight.
For justice!
It's a card that's very good against silences as well. Well, there's the Dreadlord, so let's not die to that. These cards are pretty hard for Warlock to deal with, unless they have like Doom Guards. Doom Guards are pretty good against this.
Why do you call?
Guess we can silence this. Or do we go Righteous Protector Fungal? Then we can trade over here. Or Ironbeak our Stonehill. I think I like Ironbeak our Stonehill. This Tyrion's quite good, because if we are gumming up the board, this might give us the ability to break, through in a way. That's really good. So we could go Hero Power, then Fungalmancer. Then we get to attack, but then we're taking 11.
Let me think.
So that's a bit too dangerous for... They just have quite a lot of burst potential. We'd be dead to like Leroy Soulfire. We'd be in a really bad position against a Doomguard.
Someone called.
Alright. Let's hope they didn't pick up the second silence. They're trying to math this out. I might have a Soulfire or two. They're trying to pad their hand out to try not to discard like a Doomguard to another Doomguard or something.
Reality breaks.
Oh. Pretty spicy. I think we have to level up here, just to put some taunts on the board.
For justice! Reporting for duty. Mushroom power!
They do have the Soulfire. Yeah. GG to our opponent.
Well played.
Such a tough matchup. Wondering if we could have played it a bit better. We'll have to watch that game back. Alright, let's hope that we don't hit another Warlock.
Let the hunt begin. I will fight
Against
with
the
honor.
Hunter. So I think we'll keep the Firefly in the Maul. Great.
None will survive.
So, unfortunately, we got kind of the worst maul, but that's okay. Could prove useful if this is like an aggressive hunter, which I don't think we've seen an aggressive hunter for a real long time. They've mostly been cube stuff. Cube garbage.
Reporting for duty.
Jim Bedonero, good night, Tommy. See you another stream. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the sub as well. It's good to chat with you. And have a good night's sleep. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you for maybe next week's streams, or I don't know if I'll be on this weekend, but yeah, enjoy yourself. Have a good one. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Of course, stay wavy, Jimbo. Bear shark, so looking very mid-rangey here.
Reporting for duty.
But we'll fight.
Job's done.
So Void Ripper is also pretty good with the Corridor Creeper. We can turn it into attack mode from defense mode. I actually I saw the Uniqlo has like a Shonen Jump
To battle.
Shonen Jump t-shirts. I'm definitely considering getting one today. Yes.
Mushroom power. To battle.
Hopefully we
To
got that
battle.
right. I think we wanted to drop the buff here.
Out of my jungle.
Do we take Tyrion again? Or do we take this Righteous Protector? I think we'll take the Righteous Protector so we can hero out Righteous Protector.
But we'll fight.
And we'll just go face. If they have Rexar, it's pretty dangerous for us. We end up losing a lot. But it does keep pushing at that face damage, which is really important. Yeah. So if we suspect they had Rexar, the better play would have been to trade these two off for the wolf, so that when they did this, it'll be, you know, we'd still have a taunt after. It wouldn't be so bad.
Let me think. For justice.
Changed my mind there. I was thinking about playing the Void Ripper to get in some extra damage, and also to make this a little bit less threatening. But I ended up changing my mind. I think we might try and go for a big level up next turn. Hopefully we're not about to get like Cave Hydra Vicious Scale Hided out of the game.
This beast will not be tamed.
Stitch Tracker. Interesting. Ah. Oh, they didn't have a beast?
That was a miss.
Oh. Yeah, this guy just wears the bear. He is not the bear itself.
Reporting for duty.
3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15.
To battle!
Hooray.
To battle! For justice!
Got that lethal on board.
Job done!
Was possibly worth bumping into the giant, maybe bumping into the 2/2 with one of the Silverhand recruits, and then hitting the giant with our hammer. Bunch of rush bullets. Got him. Alright, so we'll take a look at the deck. We did hit 2 pretty bad matchups, but that's to be expected. I think one of the reasons that Zoo Warlock became so prominent, so popular, was because of the popularity of this kind of deck. We didn't really see the advantage of the Void Rippers in any of those games. We want to be hitting Druids and things like that. That's where we'll see a lot of those big rips. But other than that, the deck functioned fairly well. We didn't really get to see the difference between Stormwind Champion and Vine Cleaver very much. So I'll trust in Elementalcore's decision to just go 1-1. Other than that, yeah, if you like aggressive decks, particularly quite cheap ones, I definitely recommend this. You certainly don't need the Void Rippers in here if you want to play things on a budget. And if you are a budget player, I'd recommend going on YouTube and checking out my budget deck series. Got one for each class for this expansion. They're all still pretty good decks. They usually run in at about 1,000 dust, only contain 4 to 6 rares, no epics, no legendaries. Other than that, if you're watching this on YouTube, all the links are down in the description, including a link to the deck on Hearthstone. If you do like the deck, give it a +1, leave a thoughtful comment. And all of my links are down there as well, including a link to Twitter, which is the best place to catch me, at Tommy_Wave. And until next time, I do hope you all manage to stay wavy. Bye.